Hey, hi, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Folks, if you like rogues, I am so glad that you're out here with us today because I'm going to tell you, and of course, I am biased. I will admit to my own bias here. I think that you are in one of the greatest places in all the infinite hallways of the interwebs. I'm glad you're out here with us. Folks, we are jumping back into Warm Snow. This is a game that has quickly become an addiction. I love getting in here and throwing swords at the faces of wolves and at other opposing beasts in order to drive forward in taking down the 5 evil clans that are trying to devastate the world. But we're going to turn that all around today. Now, if you were with us last time, you saw the battle with the evil Boar Lord. That's what I'm calling him. Now, I have been attempting to grow some additional power along the way. Ooh, look at this. Max HP plus 100%, attack plus 30%, but you lose the ability to dash. No, we're going to go with Galestorm Wrath. That looks good too. And then we'll go ahead and go along over here. I have figured out some things about Warm Snow. When you complete the prologue area or other areas, you are awarded those crystals that are used to unlock the various types of meta progression that are available. And I am glad to tell you that I have unlocked several of those at this point. We're going to go Sheath Cooldown. And so you'll notice that I have several more uses of the life vials. We've got that up to 4. I have additional health. The countdown for the sheath capability where we pull all of these swords back with our mind powers is cut down a little bit. We're doing additional attack damage as well. So I am feeling more powerful than before, but I will still tell you, this game continues to be challenging, but I think in a good way. It feels balanced. When you have Flying Sword Boost, doubles its effect. Well, we're going to get this. I don't know if I have Flying Sword Boost or not. I'm going to say that I don't. But maybe at some point in the run, we will? Maybe? I don't know. I do like breaking the various things around. Sometimes you get some blue souls and other materials for doing so. Hey, here's the other thing. Apparently we're going to fight a wolf as well, but that's not what I was going to say. This video is rated G. Isn't that exciting? Folks, we are giving away so many games on the channel so far this year because of all of your support. Super exciting. I'm happy to tell you that this video is also rated G. And it's rated G for giveaway. Isn't that super exciting? Yes, we are giving away another copy of Warm Snow. And, oh, goodness. Remember I told you it's still hard? It's even harder if you have trouble with, things like responsiveness. Occasionally I do. If you know, you know. All right, we're gonna fire off a gourd before we die. Holy smokes, really cutting it close there. That's all right though. You like the suspense, right? So we're gonna give away another copy of Warm Snow. Ooh, that is a hot-looking sword, isn't it? And to be eligible... Ooh, this is going to be something good. Legendary. Melee attack speed plus 19%. Ice damage plus 22%. Melee attack... Another melee attack speed plus 20%. Damage against frozen enemies plus 23%. When you have Frenzy, and it has been stacked 20 times, increases all damage dealt by you by 30% for 5 seconds. Okay, so what we want to do is build up our freeze capabilities. We've got to look for that. Increases the chance of triggering cold blood by 10%. Increases all damage taken by enemies by 10% for every flying sword sticking out of them. I do like that one. I say we're going to go with that. We will dismantle the sword, and we will take a look at this mutated limb. Upon dealing damage to a bleeding enemy, has a 10% chance to make you become bloodthirsty. Well, I think what we'll do here is get some chance to do some bleeding damage, and then we'll look for ways to do the cold damage as well. So, to be eligible for the giveaway, all you need to do is be subscribed and leave a comment, and then I will pick one of you to win a copy of the game. All right, so remember the guy that we found in the cage and we opened it up? Here he is. Here's where he shows up. Remember we were trying to find him in the hub area? We're going to go with the random relic here. Ooh. Okay, talisman. Upon dealing damage, you have a 15% chance to gain 1 talisman, up to 6 in total. Upon sheathing, cast all your talismans to track enemies, each dealing 15 damage. Interesting. Okay, this will place a talisman of restriction, and it's going to do ice damage. We got to do that. Perfect. All right, let's place the talisman of restriction. That's neat. All right, now since we completed the prologue there and are officially moving into Pigtown, or Boar City, if you prefer, we are going to get one of those meta progression skill points. Very exciting. So I hope that we will be a little bit more successful when compared to last time. But I also recognize that the game is difficult, and some of you even showed up in the comments and said, hey, Goat, you know, I really liked seeing this game, but, you know, definitely probably not one for me. The responsiveness being, you know, a little bit more challenging. Totally get it. Totally get it. And I'm thankful that when we think about the roguelike and roguelite collection of games, there are so many to choose from out there. Just so many. And they have, of course, different genres that they fall into. This one being the action roguelite of the world. Let's get our sheaths back here. There we go. Okay, well, I don't think we need a different weapon. I'm pretty happy with what we got, so we'll head on up here. I still wouldn't mind a way to get some freeze action on the primary attack. We'll look for ways to do that as well. Might see one here or there. Feels so good taking out a big crowd of guys like that. And you can see the blade cutting them up and causing that bleed status effect as well. I wanted those blades to hit the boar, really, but I'm okay with what happened there. Perfect. That pig got caught on the fence, and I am happy to cheese it. Okay. Yeah, we are starting to build up a decent amount of power here. Well, let's not get hit by the pig. Cheers to you, by the way. I am out here again with a really enjoyable cup of Starbucks espresso roast. This is one of their darker blends, and I don't know about you, I really appreciate a very bold dark roast. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see what the options are. Well, look at this. Supreme Relic Box. That is my first time seeing that as an option. Restores 50% max HP. We'll probably do that just to get full up. Black Powder, Zombie Finger, Wrath Blood. I don't think any of those are going to give us the freezing capability that we're looking for. So I think in this case, we're just going to get to full health. And then we're hopefully going to be successful here against... Oh, the two-headed pig. All right. It's been a minute. I've been fighting the other lady that's been showing up lately. But I am happy to try and take down this filthy pig. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's not just gonna let us do that. You gotta watch out for that front paw. Or hoof. I guess it's a hoof, it's not a paw. Come on, goat. You should know this, being a goat and all. Right? Alright, I literally took a header into that one. I do love the power of the thrown swords. Alright, almost got him down to half. Applied the bleed, which is great. Okay. Now things are going to get crazy with old Bacon Lord here. We got double dashes happening yet? We're about to. Let's get those back. Fill them. Here we go. Ooh. Alright, we got double and triple dashes happening. We're going to get in there, do some damage while we can. And now we're going to drink a vial real quick. Call those back. Perfect. I don't think so. Not this time. Okay, let's get out of there. Alright, at least we nailed them with all of them. Oh, goodness. Wow. Alright, let's drink. Holy cannoli. Oh, goodness. Alright. We're drinking up. We should be able to take down the boar maybe at this point, maybe not. There we go. Got him with the sheath. Wow. Okay. Upon dealing damage to a bleeding enemy, has a 10% chance to make you become bloodthirsty, increasing your attack speed by 100% and flying sword damage by 50% for 2 seconds. Well, you know, maybe we just want to lean into this bleeding effect. I know the sword is really set up for cold builds, but let's get after it, right? When you are carrying Stygian Lotus, we are not. All right, so I'm going to break this down. And then let's go ahead and Increase your damage against full HP enemies by 275%. Wow. That sounds okay, doesn't it? Let's do it. Alright, that's where the guy was caged. Let's see what we can see in these areas now. I think the fact that I have drank so many of our health vials, that is probably going to come back and haunt us if we can't find a way to refill those. But hey, you know, you just go with the flow, right? This is what we have. All right, let's keep rolling along here. I don't know if there are ways to get additional uses out here, like if we can buy them, or I don't know, just run into them off enemies, or environmental objects that we're destroying. Wow, those have gotten very strong. Let's go with the chest. Sometimes we'll get an opportunity to go to a zone that has a health reward, and I don't know that I've paid close enough attention to whether that fills up a life or a health vial or not. Maybe we'll get an opportunity to learn about that. Let's see what we got here. Mechanical case. Well, let's see. When you gang a shield, launches a shockwave at the surroundings, dealing 5 lightning damage. Do we have anything right now that gives us a shield? No, we do not. Whenever you keep moving for 10 seconds, you gang a shield equivalent to 10% of your max HP for 10 seconds. But you've got to keep moving for 10 seconds. Huh. That doesn't sound too bad, does it? We'd be losing our ice damage. You know what? We're going to try that. And again, we're getting rid of an epic for a common. Oh, maybe I don't want to do that. Let's stick with what we have, and I guess I'll just take this for now. I don't know that there are other ways at this point to proc a shield or not. I know we've got this core capability that I can fire off. Yeah, okay. Well, let's keep rolling and we'll see what happens here, right? Wow. Let's take out the big guy. Dragon's Demise. If you have not launched any melee attack in 4 seconds, the following melee attack will release a slash of ki, or that might be chi, and deal 1000% melee damage to enemies in front. Interesting. Upon dealing damage, increases all damage dealt by you by 1% for 1 second. Well, that's not bad either, especially given our attack speed. I don't know if I'm going to go with this or not. It's a shiny, though, folks. You know the shinies, they typically pull on me. All right, we're going to do that because it's a shiny. Grab another sip there. Cheers to you. And cheers to all the awesome support on the channel from all of you, and all the giveaways that we've been able to enable. Able to enable? Able, enable? You know what I'm saying. Whoa, did that guy get close enough to do that? Oh, I like that legendary slash that we've got now. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, definitely want to get our HP back. I wish I could buy additional uses of the vial. One random epic or higher quality weapon. I mean, if we could pull something that would be legendary and take advantage of the bleed opportunities that we have, right? I mean, that would be interesting. So probably worth an attempt. Let's make an attempt. Melee attack plus 7%, ignored defense, so that's gonna do bigger chunks of damage to armored enemies. Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing a lot of value in this one. So we'll melt that down. The zombie finger, I believe, is going to give us poison capabilities. This might be fire. And that's that sand of transience that we've seen pop up on some of the weapons in the past where, you know, if you have it, it'll proc XYZ. We never have it when we need it, of course. All right, well, let's give it a shot, right? I'm still secretly hoping that if we destroy this gentleman's living quarters that we'll be rewarded with another health vial, but sadly, that is not going to be the case. Hey, but at least we've got another run where we've made it to the big dude. I'm going to skip through this. We're going to go right to the battle here. To summarize, he's upset that we hit him with 2 swords. Well, I guess we're watching it at this point. We've gotten far enough. All right, let's attempt this. You know, as I think about it, I am going to wait for opportunities where we have that legendary slash to fire off. Now we're going to throw the swords, and then we're going to wait for that legendary to proc. Because my goodness, that does a ton of damage, and right now, he appears to be stuck. Well, not anymore. Come on. Oh! Couldn't get out of the way fast enough. Wait, hold on, wait for it. Okay, Patriarch of Boar. What are you gonna do now? Well, we know what he's gonna do now, and we're not happy about that. But hey, it's all right. It's all right. Let's recollect here. Okay, folks. Now we have the true test. Goodness gracious. So, oh goodness, all right. I don't feel like I had enough time last time to really learn the flow of attacks. So this might be more of a learning run against this guy. Oh, okay. I couldn't even see where we were at. Oh, is he doing that again? Oh, okay. Now jeez. All right. Gosh. Oh, okay. It's telling me to get out of this area. Well, an attempt was made, right? The Boar King, taking it down again. So as you can see, I have made my way into some of this nice meta progression. We've got additional healing gourds happening, some additional percentage of healing from the gourd, another gourd here. Now we're going to start getting into the max HP boost. I've also been reducing the sheath skill cooldown, which has been very helpful as well. Unlocks the relic White Tiger Spirit. Deal 10% more damage to enemies with more than 75% HP, and that's interesting. I feel like we need some additional health and defensive capabilities. When an attack deals more damage than 25% of your max HP, reduces the damage you take by 70% for 1.5 seconds. I think that that would be helpful. And I think that this tree overall is going to continue to be helpful. So it makes sense to put points in here. I do have to think about this area of the tree as well. Okay, so we didn't get the win this time against the Boar King, but that's okay because I'm still really enjoying Warm Snow, and it's a rated G video. So again, make sure you're subscribed. Leave a comment out there about anything. Maybe you want to tell us what you're drinking, what you're playing lately, what you're looking forward to. You know, there's a game coming up called Ultros that's looking mighty fine, I have to say, and I'm happy to tell you we will be covering that on the channel as well. If that hasn't hit your radar screen yet, check out Ultros. Might want to look into it. And you'll see it around the February period of time. So we got a lot of good stuff to look forward to, folks. Thanks so much for the support. We'll see you again out there next time where we'll get together. We'll play a roguelike or a roguelite because that's what we do every single time. And we'll give away a video game at least once a week. Probably a lot more often than that because you guys are awesome with the support. You take care.